Chapter 265. But the king and queen were in the most intense expectation, and looked through the windows whether Funga Helen was coming or not. How amazingly large was now the joy of both, when they saw the general with Drohuit on his right side, accompanied by a large guard of honour, approaching the palace. The queen immediately went to her room, and the king to his, and each expected for themselves the man on whom the weal and woe of half the earth depended at that time. On reaching the gates of the palace, the general said to Drohuit, "Now I am here, but let me tell you this. If I have the slightest suspicion, the living hell is your lot." And Drohuit replied, "Truly, I shall not fail to jump in if you are not received with the greatest, most unfeigned love and respect by both sides, and find not confirmed every point I made." And Funga Helen said, "Well, let us therefore go up and convince ourselves of everything." Here Funga Helen at Drohuit's side, and under the escort of his honorary guard, went up to the second floor of the tremendously big palace, and went first to the king, who received him with open arms, under the exclamation, "My brother! My salvation!" This reception stirred the general's heart, and his mood already changed for the better. And he asked the king whether his friendship would not be better than his hostility. And Gurat replied, "Oh, brother, if you are my enemy, then I am no longer a king, for I owe you everything. You are alone the order, and therefore the support of my house. How could I not be eager for your friendship?" Here Funga Helen hugged his old friend again, and said to Drohuit, "Come closer, for I now realize that you meant well to both us, and so you can become the third in our friendship league. But now let us go to Agla, and see how she will become one with this covenant." Thereupon the general went between the king and Drohuit, followed by the shining guard of honour, to Agla, who also ran towards him with her most charming open arms, and embraced him with all the strength of her love. This most unexpected reception left such a soothing impression on the general, that he was hardly capable to utter a word with his mouth, out of this sheer feeling of bliss. Only Agla said after a while, also trembling with love, "Funga Helen, how could you go after my life, when my love for you brought your life sacrifices which I would have never sacrificed to a god? It is true, I had to appear to you inhumanly cruel, for my actions were of such nature for which the earth until now can show no example. But the earth until now have not known a female heart that would be filled with my love for you, Funga Helen. But the great carrier of life also does not know a female mind who knew how to appreciate the grandeur of a Funga Helen. But I can boast with such a mind, and therefore my endlessly great love for you, and the deeds which I committed for you, Funga Helen, are explainable. This explanation made the general quite soft, and he said, "Oh, Agla, what do you ask as a reward for such love?" And Agla said, "Your heart, your love is my reward. But listen to me first, so that it can become clear to you why I did what I have done. Then you will realize that I love you more than my life."